I'm Scott Mast here again with the Pilot Grove Combine Service Team. What we're going to talk about here right now is going over some of the configurations and settings that you can have or change on your combine for your different crop conditions and different crops. This combine is fully set up with 6 large wire concaves. For guys that are used to the older machines, they're used to having 3. What they've done on these later machines is right here, what used to be 1 large concave here, they've actually split it in half to make them not only lighter and easier to remove and install, but also more adaptable for different crop conditions to change out concaves. So like I said, this machine is set up with all large wire. If you're having issues like if you're in some really high moisture corn, you're hairpinning or plugging your concaves with stalks or leaves or chaff, you may want to throw in a round bar or 2. On a mid-range machine, where we would probably recommend throwing a round bar concave in would be possibly in this 3 and or number 4 position, or in this 5 and or number 6 position here. What a round bar is going to do is it's going to be a larger area. It's not going to be quite as aggressive as a thresh, but it has a larger area so that our rotor can clean out some of that trash and keep us from wanting to plug our concaves and carry grain out the rear of the rotor. Another thing that you can do, we like mid-range machines to be set up preferably with 8 straight bars on the back of the rotor. Here's 1 straight bar here. You can also add more straight bars to the front if you need. What a straight bar does is that's going to help slow the material in the rotor. So we like to keep straight bars on the rear. It kind of gives us a second to last chance to catch any grain that might be at the rear of the rotor. Just slows that material down enough to catch any grain and let it fall down through our keystock grates here. Another thing you can do if you're having just a terrible time, maybe throwing material out the back of the rotor, you're losing grain out the rotor, you can come up here and on your transport vanes on your cage, they're actually adjustable. So each vane is held to the cage with three bolts, 1 at the bottom, 1 in the middle, and then 1 at the top. The bottom and top bolt holes are slotted as you see here, and then the middle is just a round hole. So what you would do is you would take a wrench, loosen all 3 nuts, and then you would pivot your vanes one way or the other to speed up or slow down the material. So like if you're wanting to slow material down, what you would do is you would pivot the bottom of your vane rearward and the top of your vane forward to more stand that vane straight up, and that's going to really slow the material down. Now if you're getting a lot of trash, you're not losing grain, so maybe we want to speed it up a little bit, you would do the opposite. You would move the bottom of the vane forward and the top of the vane rearward. That's going to put it at more of an angle, and that's going to speed our material up and get it out of the rotor faster.